Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. In the last video we were talking about if everyone can become a millionaire. So today we are asking ourselves, how long can you live off $1 million? $1 million sound like a lot of money, right? But depending on what you do with it, your lifestyle and your financial decisions, it could last you decades or disappear in a few years. If you've ever dreamed of hitting the 7-figure mark and living a life of financial freedom, stick around, because we are going to break down all the factors that determine how long the $1 million jackpot can stretch. First, let's see the stage. $1 million might sound like a lot, but let's put it into perspective. Inflation eats away at the value of the money over time. What $1 million could buy you 20 years ago is not the same today. On top of that, your expenses like housing, food, healthcare and transportation all add up fast. So if you think 1 million will automatically last you forever, you might be in for a reality check. It really depends on what you do with it. Let's break it down. Scenario 1. Living lavishly. Let's start with the first scenario. You spend like there's no tomorrow. Fancy cars, luxurious vacations, high-end dining and living in a massive house. Sounds fun, right? Well, here's the reality check. Let's say you spend $100,000 a year for this lifestyle. Sure, 1 million will feel amazing at first, but at that rate your money will only last you about 10 years. And this doesn't even account for emergencies or inflation. If you decide to splurge even more, let's say 200,000 a year, you're cutting the time into half. That's just 5 years of living like royalty before your bank account hits zero. So unless you got a way to keep making more money, this lifestyle is definitely not sustainable. Scenario 2. Average living without investing. Next, let's look at a more modest lifestyle. Imagine you are living a mid-sized home, driving a reliable car and enjoying the occasional vacation. Your expenses are closer to 50,000 a year. In this case, 1 million could last you 20 years if you're not investing it and just drawing from the principal amount. This might sound like a solid plan, but it still comes with risks. For example, inflation could increase your yearly expenses to 60,000 a year. Plus, unexpected costs like medical bills could chip away at your savings. So even this average lifestyle has its challenges if you are not growing your money. Scenario 3. Smart investing. Here's where things get exciting. Invest your money. If you're smart about it, 1 million can last you a lifetime. Let's break this down with some numbers. If you put 1 million into a diversified portfolio of stocks, ETFs and bonds, you could aim for an annual return of about 6 to 7% after inflation. Let's say you withdraw 4% per year to live on, which is 40,000 annually. This means you're living off the returns and keep your principal intact. By doing this, you could easily live indefinitely on 1 million. That's called the 4% rule, a popular guideline for retirees. Even better, if you live frugally, say on 30,000 a year, your money could keep growing and leave you with more wealth down the road. Investing is the ultimate game changer. Scenario 4. FIRE lifestyle. Now let's talk about the FIRE movement. Financial independence, retire early. If you're someone who is willing to live a minimalist lifestyle, 1 million could go a very long way. Let's say you live on just 25,000 a year. In this case, you could live off your 1 million for 40 years, assuming no investment growth. But you invest your money and follow the 4% rule, you could live off 25,000 a year indefinitely. People in the FIRE movement often aim off this kind of financial setup, using low expenses and smart investing to stretch the money over decades. So if you're frugal and disciplined, 1 million can be enough to retire and never work again. Of course, life is never that simple. There are always unexpected factors that can chip away at your 1 million. For example, healthcare costs. Medical emergencies or long-term care can be incredibly expensive. Taxes. Depending on where you live and how your money is invested, taxes can take a big bite out of your wealth. Inflation. Over time, inflation reduces your purchasing power, meaning you will need more money to maintain the same lifestyle. Poor investments. If you are not careful, bad investment decisions can wipe out your savings faster than you think. This is why it's crucial to have a solid plan and keep an eye on your spending. So how long can you live on $1 million? The answer depends entirely on what you do with your money and how you choose to live. If you're living a lavish lifestyle, 1 million could disappear in 5 to 10 years. With modest spending, it might last you 20 years or more. If you invested wisely, you can potentially live on 1 million for the rest of your life. And if you adopt a minimalist lifestyle, 1 million could go further than you ever imagined. The key is to strike the right balance between enjoying your wealth and making it last. At the end of the day, $1 million is just a tool. It's how you use it that determines its value. If you're smart, disciplined, and invest wisely, that money can give you freedom, peace of mind, and security for the rest of your life. So what do you think? How long could you stretch 1 million? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to learn more about investing, budgeting, and financial freedom, make sure to hit the subscribe button and check out my other videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.